In this video, we're going to talk about the carriage layout screen. This is a feature you may have on your SC-12 system that gives you more fine-grained control of the black patterns and zipper features by letting you specify exactly where guns are on the carriage. Please note that in this video, we're not going to talk in a lot of detail about black patterns and zipper features. Instead, you should refer to those specific videos about those features for more information. In order to set up this feature, you need to go to the Setup, Gun Setup Layout screen. It's just this screen will only appear if you have this feature. Okay. So you need to specify if we're setting up the left side carriage or the right side carriage, how many lines and ranks you have, and if it's a special gun rank. So what do those mean? Okay, let's assume this is our carriage layout. The orange line represents the front of the carriage, and you can have as many guns as you want. A line is considered, if you draw vertical lines through your carriage, any guns that you draw the line through are considered to be in the same line. So in this example, we have the first line has gun number 1, the second line has gun 3, the third line has guns 2 and 4, and the fourth line has gun 5. So on our screen, we would say we have 4 lines. Ranks is if you draw lines across the carriage like this, how many guns, what guns are in the same line or in the same rank. So in this case, the yellow guns, guns 1 and 2, are in the same rank, rank 1, and the white guns, guns 3, 4, and 5, are considered to be in the same rank. So we can say we have 2 ranks. You're allowed up to 3. More complicated systems. And then finally, the special gun rank is saying, okay, for purposes of black pattern or zipper, which rank is considered to be the gun where those special guns are? So for black patterns, that'd be, where are your black guns? Okay. On this particular system, we don't have any black guns, so we're gonna leave that as none. But you're allowed to pick any rank that you said you have. So if you have 2 ranks, you can pick rank 1 or 2. And then you go down to the configure layout, and then you're given this little grid. Okay. So now what you want to do is, if this is our layout, we want to make this picture of the carriage match what our layout is. Okay, so the way you do that is you can select the line you want to edit, and you'll see the current line is highlighted with a green box around it, so you know which one you're editing. And then you can edit what guns are in each rank of that line. Okay, so line 1 just has a yellow gun in the front and nothing in the back. That's fine. This one has nothing in the front and gun 3 in the back. Now notice gun 3 is currently existing in 2 spots, and I'm getting an error that I've duplicated a gun. Okay, you can never duplicate a gun in the layout because obviously you have a physical gun, it cannot be in 2 places at once. So we don't let you do that. Then rank 3 has gun 2. You see, as soon as I changed that, the error went away because now I'm not duplicating any guns. And then gun 4 here, I still have an error. Go over to the final rank and put gun 5 there. So now this matches this layout. Flip and zipper mode we'll come back to when we do a zipper example. We click done. So now the layout's configured properly. And if I go back to the main screen and start turning on guns, you see guns 1 and 2 have a space between them because they have a space between them on the actual carriage that we've configured. And gun 3 is between them. And gun 5 is off to the side. And gun 4 is in the same line as gun 2, and you can see that it covered it up when I flip the switch. And that's the basis of how carriage layout works. Now, let's do a little more complicated example. Let's say that our layout looks a little bit different. Let's say we're actually going to do some black patterns. So let's say guns 1 and 2 are yellow, 3 is white, and 4 and 5 are black. And we want to have the 2 black guns behind the two yellow guns. So let's go over to our layout. I'm going to say I have 3 lines, 2 ranks, and then my black guns are going to be on rank 2. Go to configure my layout. You see we only have 3 lines now, so that 4th line is gone. I want to configure this so that gun 1 and gun 4 are in the same line. And then gun 2 and gun 5. And then finally, gun 3 is by itself. Okay. So what I'm telling the system now is that gun 4 is directly behind gun number 1, and gun 5 is directly behind number 2. You can flip this if you want. You just specify that your special gun rank is rank number 1. Then we click done. And if you go over to the black pattern screen, if you refer to our other black patterns video, you'll notice that the special gun widget is gone. And that's because we don't need to tell the system which one's our special gun, because we've already told it in the carriage layout screen. Then you make sure you're in black mode. And gun 4 will always be in line with gun 1, and gun 5 will always be in line with gun 2. Which again is different from how normal black patterns works. And if I turn off gun number 1, gun 4 also turns off because it is only allowed to be paired with gun 1. That's what we told it. Yeah, otherwise, the black feature works exactly as before. If it's in skip, you get the AF and foreshadow. If it's in solid, you get the gap fill. None of that has changed. Now let's do another example of the zipper feature. So we go into zipper mode. And I notice this looks exactly the same, right? That's kind of what we expect from the zipper feature. You have your standard guns and then your gap fill guns, but this is probably not what we want for zipper. So we're going to go over here to our configure layout. And then we're going to click flip in zipper mode on one of the lines. So what that means is if flip in zipper mode is no, that means whatever's in the special gun rank, in this case gun number 4, will be the gap fill gun. If you say yes, then it means it flips a line around so that your special gun is not the gap fill gun, the other one is. And then let's see what that looks like. And you can see that now we have that more traditional checkerboard pattern that we would see with the zipper mode. And that is the carriage layout feature. Thank you for listening, and please let us know if you have any questions.